Hi, and welcome back to another edition of Relatable. I am your host, Stephanie Michele. Super excited about this show today. We're going to have a lot of fun. I know we've covered some very intense conversations in the last couple shows, and today's all about fun and color and stuff that brings you joy. So we're talking about fashion today, which in the perspective of life in the world doesn't seem that important. May not seem that important to you, but is it? Is it maybe? Maybe we should check into this. So I believe fashion is really important for two reasons. It's an important element of communication, and of course you guys know what an advocate I am for good communication and quality communication. So fashion allows you to express who you are and what's important to you. Perhaps you only wear clothing that was locally made, so you support your local fashion designers like WA, you know about Lisa and my love for this dress. We'll talk more about it because you don't know about it.
Good job, Lisa. Yeah. I watched your episode, girl.
You might meet her. She might come by today. Or maybe it's really important to you to wear things that you were made in a certain way, that they're kind to the workers that are making the clothing, or the clothing's made in a way that it's kind to our planet and not taking up too many resources. So like expressing that by making a choice to only buy things that are sustainable is also a form of communication. Or you can use it, you can wear conversational fashion, which you guys know I'm a fan of as well, that says something that's important to you, that you use as a conversational starter as you're walking about your day. And if you don't remember what I'm referring to, I have a conversational line of t-shirts on my website called, on my website at stephaniemichele.com. And there's also some intentional jewelry pieces on there that help you, talk to people about things that you like. So that's important. And then two, the other reason why I think fashion is really important, it affects how you feel. If you think you look good, chances are you're going to feel pretty good. Fashion is used to lift our moods. So like today, I'm like really low on energy. I am spread in many different directions. And damn, this girl needs a vacation. So I put this colorful dress on because every time I look at it in my closet, I'm like, where am I going? What tropical island am I going when I wear this dress? And today I just needed it to kind of fake it before you make it.
Good job, good job.
Right?
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty tropical, and I'm just gonna fake it until I find myself on a beach sipping cocktails and wearing this dress again. Anyhow, feeling good about your wardrobe very rarely has anything to do with wearing the latest trends. It's really important to remember because sometimes the latest trends are not made for your body. It's just the way that it goes. So dressing more about making choices that are best for you is going to feel better. My guest today is an advocate for that for sure. She knows all about feel-good fashion, and she's going to help us figure out how to feel good about our fashion choices. If you're watching via Facebook Live, if you have questions about fashions, about your fashion or your choices, or like something that's perplexing you about the latest trends, go ahead and put your questions there. If we can't get to them during the show, we'll answer them afterwards. I'm a little tongue-tied today. See, I'm not kidding you when I say I'm pulled in so many directions.
She hasn't had any tequila yet, I swear.
No, but it's staring at me. It's actually in the studio. It's just like, girl, me and you, vacation, let's go. We're gonna get a plane. We're gonna take a vacation right after this. Anyways, enough about me. This is Rayne Parvis next to me. She is a Los Angeles-based certified personal stylist and style coach. She's a media personality. She's the author of Ultimate Guide to Style, From Drab to Fab. As a personal stylist, she helps clients shine from inside out, revamp their look, and bring out their best versions of themselves. Yeah, who doesn't want that? She has been featured as a style expert on award-winning podcasts, talk shows, national radio shows such as KCLA, Fox, Dollar Shave Club, and LA Fashion Magazine. La la la. She has been LA's go-to stylist for matchmaking companies since 2010.
Yes.
Ooh, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Girl, we needed to do this today. Like I said, I'm so excited about this.
Yay.
We're colorful, ready to talk about fashion.
Yes.
So before we go there, anytime that I have a guest on the show, I always ask, is there anything that's just pulling your attention that you're like, I just got to get this out, then I'm good?
I'm totally fine. I just want you to know, if we're talking and there's like a booger coming out or a piece of spinach in my teeth, you have to tell me. I'd rather you tell me in front of everybody than have me do the whole interview where I can't use anything. Yes.
Well, did you eat spinach for breakfast?
No, I had cereal, but sometimes it sticks in your teeth. Even though I brush my teeth, you just never know. So I talk a lot with my hair, so sometimes they'll be like this. So you just let us just know.
Okay,
Okay?
all right, that's good. Likewise, I had a shake with berries in it, and you know how sometimes the seeds kind of stick in your
Berries
teeth?
all in your
I know,
teeth, yes.
Yeah, so you smile, and it's like, oh, blueberry teeth, fantastic. Yeah, it sounds like we're a hot mess today, but we're not. Because
Yeah.
we're just preparing just in case
At least
something
we look
happens.
good.
We do look good. We do look good. There's no problems here. All right, cool. I got your back on that.
Thank you.
Totally have your back. All right.
Awesome.
So as I said in the intro, like I'm a big believer that you should just wear things that make you feel good. Do you agree with that? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And your fashion is just a way to speak, obviously, without having to say a word. And studies have shown that if you're looking good, you're feeling good, you got your new, thing going on, that you will do better in work. Your personality will be more vibrant. Your attitude will be more peppy. And studies do not lie.
Yeah.
Now, don't ask me to quote which studies, because there's a ton of them out there. Just Google it. I'm not lying.
I'm not lying. All right. Maybe we'll find a couple of those and share
Yes.
them in the archives. No, I mean, I'm sure there's studies, but I can definitely relate. I've worked from home most of my life. I've had a home office. And, you have a tendency to, like, not get dressed when your desk is, like, 2 feet away from your bed, right?
Right.
And, so I have gone through days, weeks, months where I'm like, yeah, let's just, like, stay in my yoga clothes and let's see how that works out. And you really don't feel as great as, like, getting dressed and putting the intention on, okay, I'm feeling professional, I'm going to do my work,
Right.
So I do think there's something to it.
And here's the thing about working from home. I work from home a lot as well, and the only key factor is, I know a lot of, like, some of my sister stylists would be like, get dressed, put your pants on, put your shoes on. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna put my shoes on when I'm doing Skype sessions, right? But I do put on pants. Sometimes I'll have, like, my fashionable sweatpants on, but they're not clothes that I sleep in, so I think that's a big difference. Don't work in your pajamas. That's really what kills the deal. So you can still wear comfy clothes, but make sure you're, like, you got dressed.
Right. And it's something that you like, not like the shirt that you would only wear to bed because it has, like, a stain on it.
Yeah,
like,
girl, mustard stains, or, like, that shirt is not going to get you, like, yeah, I'm going to go conquer the world today. It's not going to help you.
No, totally. All right. So where do you think people get their, how are we influenced by, like, our fashion choices? And is there a better way to, like, find fashion influence than what is typical? Like,
Sure. A lot of the problems I feel that are, I think that you're going to love this factor because you're all about relating in person, is with social media and all the influencers. I get a lot of clients when I'm going through their closet, they'll see their favorite celebrity wearing something or someone on Instagram wearing something. They buy it because it's on the Like to Know It app or whatever, and then they get it home and it doesn't fit their personality.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit their body type. It doesn't even fit, not like I dress according to age, but sometimes it's not going to be appropriate for where you are in your life right now.
Totally.
And then you end up wasting so much money, and psyche depresses you because you're like, oh, so-and-so looks so cute in that outfit, and look at me, I look like a slob, or I don't look good. And so I think so much of us has to train our eye to find people that are right, that match our kind of personality style, our body type, if the age demographic, and have your mind see that rather than the size 2 models that are airbrushed so much in the magazine, right?
Yeah, totally.
Because you're gonna be like, oh, I don't look like so-and-so because they're all airbrushed and you're not, and you don't have great lighting and 3 lightings around you, so.
And a team following you with
and
hairspray.
a glam hair, yeah. So it's like everybody doesn't look like that every day. And I think that that's just so key. So you have to see that more, see those lifestyle photos more than comparing yourself to a Photoshop image on Instagram or in the magazine.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is, like, there's so many different types of influencers in social media. Like, find somebody that you connect to based on what they care about, or like what they're interested in, and definitely because they look more like you, the body type and everything, and then maybe look to them to say, oh, I like that. These are pieces that I might try, instead of going right to, like, a fashion source.
Right. I mean, I checked out your Instagram, girlfriend, and your shows, and you're not a fashionista, but you dress amazing. You look professional. You look happy sometimes. You look a little bit edgy sometimes. And
Happy
that's like
sometimes.
But like, that's our personality.
Yeah,
and
it's real.
you look awesome and great in jeans or a nice dress like this. And why wouldn't someone say, hey, that's like someone that I kind of fancy myself as, and they can copy you. It doesn't always have to be a fashion type person.
Yeah. And two more things that kind of came up for me when you're talking about this. Like, the mistake that I make sometimes when I see something that I like, and even if it is, like, my body type, it's the shoes that you might not like realize, okay, well, I see the outfit like from waist up and I really dig it, but I don't have like shoes that could pull that off, or like I've got to now find something else after I made that investment. So
right.
that comes up a lot. And then the other thing too that I've been really honest about this on this show, it's like this particular dress, like this dress, I have in 8 different fabrics right now.
I love it.
So when you find something that you like, there's no shame in just like getting it in all the colors that you like and owning it and making it yours. It's so much easier to go to my closet and go, yeah, I know every time I put that dress on, I feel pretty good, you know?
And that's what the great basic pieces are all about. So even though it has flower prints, you know that you look great in a scoop neck and it's form-fitting. Mm-hmm. So if you do have 4 or 5 more dresses, those are go-to dresses. And what I love about dresses, there's no pants or bottoms. It's one piece, and you are out the door.
Totally. That's why I love dresses too. It's like, because any other thing, it's like you need a jacket or you need to really think about the accessories. But a dress, it's like, yeah, I just have to worry about shoes and shaving my legs, and I'm good.
Yes. And there's great stores out there that have a lot of basic pieces. So when you buy mostly basics, and then you can add in those fun element styles, but then you can, hey, I have 1 black pair of jeans, 1 dark pair of jeans, and 1 white pair of jeans, and those are my 3 go-to jeans. You don't need 50.
Right, and by the way, isn't that really helpful for traveling too? So if you build a wardrobe off basics, you know, you can easily pull those into a suitcase and know that you can mix and match on a vacation and not go like with 6 trunks.
Yes,
yeah.
And then it's really easy also if you're out shopping, like for example, if you don't want to pack a lot, pack your basics, and if you're out shopping, I don't know, in New York or something, and you're like, oh, look at that cute top. Get the top. It's going to match all of your outfit.
Right.
Versus, oh, what am I going to wear? And you have all this stuff that you just really don't need.
True. What are your thoughts on colors and people really knowing what colors they're supposed to wear?
It is usually the first thing that I teach everybody. Color is so important. 1, it can boost our mood. And 2, if you ever have your makeup on and you go to work, have you ever had someone go, oh, you look so tired today? And you're like, I'm not tired. And I just spent 45 minutes on my pretty face. Like, I'm not tired, right? It's usually because you're wearing a color that's not complementing to your hair, skin, and eye color. I'm just going to pull this out really quick, just so you all can kind of see the difference. So when I first got color trained, I love black. I come from, you know, the rock and roll 15-year-old who has like piercings and color hair all over her face, right? However, so I had a funeral fall on my black, and I wear vintage black a lot because it's a little bit softer, which we'll get to later. This is vintage black, so it's just a little softer. However, so see me now, right? You can't see close up, but when I put that on, the black is going to emphasize all over underneath the shadows, so you just got to really be careful about using black.
We're the same coloring, because I'm a navy girl. I'm not a black. I can't wear dark black. It does the same thing to me. And it's not my color. I love it.
It's so harsh. And so even when I do wear black, I'll make sure that I'm wearing peach lipstick, or there will be something by my face that can just pick it up. It doesn't mean you can never do something. It just means educate yourself and be like, you know what, F it, I'm gonna wear black today, and so what?
Well, and it goes back to what we're really talking about today. If you feel good, if there's a color that you really feel good, and it just, you know, makes you feel nothing but joy, you need to wear it. You need to find a way to wear it. And if it's not your color, maybe you just wear it in a different way. Like you wear a pop of color in an accessory and not something that's on your face, right? So.
And the biggest tip, sorry, I'm so obsessed with color, is I could do a whole show on this, like really. Everyone's like, shut up. Is just find out, you can Google this, is find out whether you're warm or cool, and then wear those colors. So cool tone versus warm tone, big difference, and then just shop according to that way.
And an easy way to do that, if you don't want to Google it, because we can't trust everything we Google. Come on.
90%.
Is the makeup,
no,
90%. Depends what you're looking at. Is the makeup counter.
Yes.
They'll know. They'll be able to tell you if you're warm or cold. And you might even, you could even turn over your favorite makeups and see if it says it's like a cool tone or whatever, and go, oh, apparently I'm a cool tone. You know, that's a good way to.
And usually okay, I'm gonna just stop after this tip, I swear.
No.
Usually if you.
You're here to talk about fashion, by the way.
I know, but I
know that tequila's throwing you off, but you are here to talk about fashion.
Okay, so usually if you look at the palm of your hand, you're either going to be yellow or pink. And this goes for Asian, African Americans, blonde hair, brunette. And so I'm very yellow, even though I have green eyes. And it's like when you put a hand up against a pink person, you're actually more pink. So I think you can dress a more cool tone versus my tone. Even though we're blonde hair, blue eyes, our tone is actually very different.
Yeah. That's interesting. Now she just told
You're summer. I'll just tell you that right now, just by looking at you. I'm a spring.
Is this why I can wear cream? I wear a lot of ivories and stuff.
Yeah. And you're going to look better in ivory and cream versus stark white. So stark white would look great on someone like Oprah or Lucy Liu because they have very dark, rich hair, and it's like a stark color, where if we put on white, it's like, eh.
Yeah, it's too much. I try to avoid it. What about something else? What other color? Can you wear yellow?
I can wear yellow, yes, absolutely.
I can't wear yellow.
It's tough. It's a little bit tough color to pull off, especially if we have the yellow tones in our hair, so it just can be very yellow, but I love yellow. It makes me happy.
Does make you happy. Yellow's not my favorite color, so maybe that's the thing. All right, so what about, so we started to talk about this, so we all go through different things in life, right? And so there's times where you're just in transition, maybe something big has happened, it's a divorce or a job change, and during those times, those are like, you have probably a really hateful relationship with your closet because nothing's really reflecting, how you feel or, how you want to show up in the world. Like, what can we do to like really use our wardrobe to help us through those transitional times?
Sure. So if you are going through a transition, like for example, I started off my career with makeovers for matchmaking agencies. So a lot of my clients at the time were going through divorce, and a lot of the times it wasn't a happy marriage. So even though something may look great, it may remind you of a certain time of your life which you want to get out of your closet. Right? Like, let that wedding dress go. Let that blouse that he picked out for you that made you wear 4 times, like, let that blouse go.
What show, wasn't there a show, is it Girl's Guide to Divorce, where they had like a paintball party and they paintballed the wedding dress?
I missed that episode, but I'm totally down to watch it. So yes. And I think that that's something that's key. And a lot of things are like, oh, it's still good, it's not falling apart. But I love, love, love the sound of a price tag ripping off. I'm all about repurposing. But if you feel a new time in your life, get a few new pieces, and it's going to represent mentally a new chapter in your life versus wearing the same old thing that you wore for 10 years when you were married.
Yeah. And maybe, so like you can still keep a staple, but try to find a different way to wear it, right? Like, because if you're pulling something out and go, oh, I love that. I love that jacket. It's always brought me happiness. I feel so good when I wear it, but it's attached to this memory and I don't want to wear it. It's like, it's time to get something else to maybe wear it with. Yeah, and you can just always refresh it with a blouse, earring. It's just a little bit of something to say, hey, this is a new chapter. I mean, even if you have a new job, and let's say you wore all this outfit with your other job, but this job's a little bit more upscale, so you want to just kind of up your ante to where you're going. You didn't want to dress for where you were. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Those are good tips. All right. I've said this before in the show. I've hinted to it today. Like, literally, some of my biggest stresses in the morning are the fight with the closet, because first of all, it's too crowded. I need to really do something about that. Bad girl. I know, it's really bad. I did do something about it not too long ago. We had a swap party. Love me some swap parties. I actually got these shoes from my acupuncturist that I don't even know she knows that I ended up with them, but I love them. Yes. In order to do that, of course, we all had to go into our closets and take things out and then share them with other people. It was fun, but I still need some work on it, and it's more. Yes, I can't see things, and it's a little, it's like an overgrown plant, there's too much in there. But it's also like, sometimes I just look at it and go, there's nothing in here that represents how I want to represent myself in the world right now. So what do you do about that? I mean, it really comes back to doing an extensive closet audit and making the mental note that you are going to detach yourself from the wardrobe. Yeah. Whether it's like you spent a certain amount on that and you're like, but then I'm going to waste money. Just get it out of your closet, because if you have less, you will wear your closet more. I think this study was like you only wear 20% of what's in your closet, right? 20, 30%. Yeah. So the stuff that you're not wearing, get it out of there, because then you can like really focus on what you have, and then you can realize this is what I wear, this is what I like, and then you can purchase more of what you like. So you wear like that dress. If you have 4 of those dresses and 10 dresses from like God knows when of like stuff that you're not going to wear, get those out of there. Yeah. And honestly, this whole idea of like, we've all made bad choices. There's probably things that are hanging that still have tags, and you thought it was great because it was on sale or whatever, and you feel guilty about it because you haven't worn it. Just get rid of it, because the time that you're spending feeling guilty is energy that you could use somewhere else, and that, to me, that's more valuable. Absolutely. Put a price on good energy. So, all right. So let's maybe I like this idea of just approaching it from like, okay, I know myself, that's my moody self, that like needs...
We're all moody.
Right?
If you're not moody, I don't know what planet you're living on.
Especially right now, right? There's so many things to be moody about.
Know.
Yeah, so maybe we should approach it this way, like just kind of looking at like the things that are going on in our lives that we need these go-to outfits for, you know, whether it be work or if you're doing a lot of dating, and maybe sort the closet by like, this is the mood, this is the occasion that I have coming up, like what's my go-to outfit for that? So what do you think about that?
I love it. I always ask my clients, do you want, some clients like to mix in their work wardrobe with their dating wardrobe, with their life wardrobe, so it's all just organized versus like that way. And then some really want, hey, this is my dating, this is my work, this is my weekend. It's really up to you and how you feel like it would fit best your lifestyle.
So I think mine right now is kind of color. It's like shirts on one side by color.
Yeah.
Color and sleeve. So sleeveless to long sleeve, and then pants and dresses on the other side.
Yes.
But I kind of feel like I want to reorganize by like occasion.
Try it and see which one you like better.
All right. Well, let me know. Let's talk about, well, you're probably going to do it with me, so we'll see. All right. Well, let's talk about maybe some of these like go-to outfits.
Sure.
And approach it that way. So what do you think, what are some of the elements of a pick-me-up outfit? So you know you're kind of upset or you're in a bad mood and you just really need to put something on that's going to make you feel good. What are the key factors of that outfit?
Okay. I said I wasn't going to talk about it again, but I am.
I know.
Color.
I'm like, I can feel that coming out of your mouth. I'm like, she's going to say color.
I know, because here's the thing. When I don't want to be talked to and when I want to be left alone, like if we're having those PMS days or whatever, I'm going to my comfy outfits in black because I don't want to be talked to. I don't want to be complimented. I want to like fade into the background and don't talk to me. And then the other ones were...
By the way, that's a really important note to anybody that's listening. It's okay like to have days where you're like, you know what, I really don't want anybody to look at me. You know, I'm just kind of in my own zone. It doesn't mean you're being unsocial, but you know, you're just kind of inward, and that's totally okay. Like not everything that we wear has to be about like, hello, like see me, hear me. You know, I like you owning that. I think that's a really good acknowledgement.
Embrace how you feel, and exactly, like for example, if you said you're feeling a little bit off today, but you're like, hello, I got to go put on a show and meet a new person, right? So you have to show up. Yeah. We don't always have to show up, and that's okay. But if we do have to show up, I mean, even something like, you know, just pulling anything like a nice top that you feel would work for you. This is going to brighten you. It's going to make you happy every time you look in the mirror. And again, it's just a little bit of color, and doing your hair also helps wonders. I know it's going to take an extra 10 minutes, but it will help. You're just going to feel better about yourself. Yeah.
So color, I like that. I like this top a lot. Actually, it's like something I wear, but it's
kind
of flirty.
Jeans and boots. So I'm probably gonna. This would be my happy place. Would be a colorful top, jeans, boots, some kind of choker, a hat if I'm like really lazy and don't want to do my hair, and I feel good. If I run into someone out there, I'm not going to hide because I look like crap, right? I'll be like, hey, look at how cute I am. I don't want to waste my outfit, and it just really does put you in a better mood.
This is a real thing too, the whole idea of wasting an outfit. Yeah. There is nothing worse than getting ready for a date and like feeling like you have good hair, good makeup, and a great outfit, and it's like the wrong date. You're like, damn it. Can I wear this tomorrow? Like,
and somebody else see me? Okay, so if that happens, that's where you get the waiter to take a picture of yourself looking cute without your date, so at least it didn't go wasted.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, so pick-me-up outfit is something with color, something that feels good on you. I think, is fabric important, like the touch of things?
Absolutely. Yeah. If you are feeling itchy, constricted, and again, it all has to do with your personal style. So if you're a little bit more romantic, yours may be a romantic dress and some T-strap sandals just to make you feel flowy and airy. Yeah. It really depends on your style. If you're a little bit more of a classic, it could just be a pair of capri pants and a tank top and your hair up in a top knot, and that's it.
Totally.
It's just what makes you feel good.
I think paying attention to the fabric makeup is important too, because if you know you're entering into a really stressful day, avoid synthetic fabrics because they smell.
They stink. It's not you, okay? They just stink. There's nothing you can do about it.
Totally.
So I'm having that commercial come in my head. Cotton, the feel-good fabric of
that's
our
kind
life.
of where you can't go wrong with cotton. It breathes. Yes. You know, it breathes. It's comfortable. It moves with
natural.
you. Yeah. Cotton, silk. What would be another one?
Linen, if we're on a beach somewhere and we don't really care about ironing, I'm down for some linen. That's feel good.
I feel that one. All right, so first date. What's your go-to first date outfit?
I would always say, back to the study, so another reason why fast food, like Carl's Jr., In-N-Out, McDonald's, they all have red in it. Clearance stickers are red because when people see red, they just they want it. They're hungry, they want it, whatever it is. And that's why a lot of Valentine's Day is red as well. So with my dating people, I would say, hey, let's find your specific red if you're comfortable with that, and then let's get you a nice red dress. It's kind of like a job interview for a date. So I would just go, like for example, I would take off this for first date.
Sleeveless?
It's sleeveless. Yeah, I would take off this for first date, and I would just wear this. It's not red, but it's pink, it's flirty, it's feminine. And also, you don't want to wear anything too distracting. I remember I was watching Oprah once, and they were doing a makeover show, and this lady was like in a big pink fur coat and this big hat, and it was just like, you don't want anything to have the significant other be like, can't not pay attention to what you're saying because you're wearing something crazy. Yeah. Right?
Or big handbag or too much.
It's like, yes.
Do you think your first date outfit is different from your third date outfit?
I do.
Yeah.
So just like when you first get a job, you're like, hey, I'm gonna look super cute the first week. And then like usually by the third week, you're like, you're slacking a little bit, right? They like you already, they like your personality, you've made it past the first date, the second date. So my third date, just for me, it would probably be, I would still wear like some kind of dress for the first one, show up looking like a 10, my 10. And then my third date is usually like my 8, but it's tight jeans, boots, a nice blouse, something a little bit flirty. Always show something. You don't want to be head to toe covered because then you're going to look closed off. So I usually wear an open neck.
Yeah. Or head to toe cover. I always believe that sexy is leaving something to be desired.
Mysterious.
Right. Just like, so there's something going on that like there's a little bit mystery. But I also think too, like by the time anybody gets to a third date or a fourth date, it's very difficult if you're dating anywhere. Like it's so hard to get to that point that to your point, like you don't want to slack off. It's like it's actually the time to go, I'm interested. Like so like maybe it's a little bit sexier than the first date, you know?
Right.
But it's still your A game. Don't slack off. Like you got that far, like let that person know that you're on my A list right now.
But you can show them a different side of you. So for example, first date dress, something very feminine, pencil skirt, whatever. Second date, you know, maybe it's a different type of dress, maybe different skirt, whatever. Then third date, I don't know, I just like some jeans, some high heels, and you know, something just looks like, hey, I'm stepping up my game and I'm here and I want you to pay attention. So
you're showing a little bit different side of a person.
Yes.
You brought up pencil skirts. Does everybody look good in a pencil skirt?
I have found most people do, but if you're not into it, that's totally fine too. I just love pencil skirts. I think that they're clean, they're classy.
It really depends on what you pair up on the top, right? If you can wear them or not.
I mean, I wear pencil skirts with a rock and roll t-shirt. You can wear it with a blouse and a blazer. So I just love pencil skirts.
I just had Chelsea Handler just popped into my head. Does she work the pencil skirt with the t-shirt? Like her whole last season of her show was like rock t-shirts, pencil skirt, or pants.
I love it. I haven't seen that show, but
really?
I'm sure she looks pretty cute in it.
Kind of reminding me.
I haven't watched her since she was on E!
I think you would totally like. She got very political in her show for Netflix, and then she actually decided to be an activist after that. Like she really feels compelled to like do more in the world than just talk about it.
Gossip.
Yeah.
You're right.
So it was kind of interesting to see her transition and change during the show. But I kind of dig her. She's not for everybody, but I dig her.
And that would make sense why she's wearing a pencil skirt, because I remember on her Chelsea show, she was in jeans and pants a lot, which is like a little bit more casual and like street style. So a pencil skirt is a little bit more, hey, I'm an activist.
Take me serious.
Take me serious. I'm standing up for something. And so there you have it.
I mean business.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we have to cover, because we are 2 women, and we have to cover the PMS outfit. I mean, it happens.
Yes.
You know, like you're just like, shit, do I really have to get up today? Do I have to get dressed? Oh my God, I do. Like, how can we feel more comfortable about dressing when we're not that comfortable about our bodies in that moment?
So I have 2 PMS outfits go-to. One is a maxi dress, and here's the great thing. I just love me some maxi dresses. One, because... And sometimes I'll actually make an entrance with the belt, and then I will take the belt off and just let my stomach hang out because it hurts. I just make an entrance and then I take it off. However, with a maxi dress,
just for the pictures, and then take it off.
Yeah, exactly. Or sometimes I'll go to a client's house and I need to look presentable because I'm a stylist, but when I get in the car, that belt is coming off.
I gotcha.
Okay? Or the restaurant or whatever.
Yeah.
So the thing about a maxi dress is it does have a little bit of elastic, so it's still gonna have your waist, but I mean, hello, you could be this big, this big, this big, whatever day you are on, or if it's maternity or something, or if you're just weight fluctuating, maxi dresses can go back and forth about 15 pounds.
So elastic. So if it's not, look for something with an elastic.
Yes.
And you still feel feminine. You got a nice dress on. I like it. All right.
And then my other PMS outfit is really like some cute fat pants. Okay.
You guys know what fat pants are. We all have our fat pants in our wardrobe.
But they have to be cute, okay? So
cute fat pants.
Yes, because do you remember those, nothing against Walmart, I like Walmart, but they have elastic waistband and elastic right here, and there's no shape to them. No. So when you buy cute fat pants, leisure clothes, athleisure wear, you're just gonna look a little bit more better. You're gonna feel better about yourself if you go to the grocery store, and you're not gonna look like you rolled out of bed and like came out of a trash can. So, cute sweatpants.
And you can get the same silhouette like in shorts too. So if you live in Florida or somewhere where it's really hot and you don't want to have that weight, you can still have like a little short with an elastic waist and wide and feel pretty good about it, right?
So I didn't realize it, but I think you hit it on the head. It's all about the elastic waist.
It really is. Elastic waist.
And these are, again, these are super cute. These are another one of my PMS pants, which I just love.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, they're flirty. This is kind of gross, but if you leak, you can't see it. Okay, girl, you are safe right here. Sorry I said that.
It's real.
I'm just saying.
No, it's real. We don't talk about these things, but they happen, and that's real.
Yeah.
I like it.
So those are my PMS clothes. My PMS outfit.
The opposite. So I know someone sitting there go, the last thing I want on around me is something on my waist when I'm feeling kind of bloated. You can also get a nice A-line dress, right? Something that's just flowy and work with that. So if this feels like, no, it's not my thing, I never emphasize my waist, go with something like that.
But try to emphasize your waist.
Really?
Yeah, always. It's just a key factor to be because when it's coming in here, because you could put this above your stomach, below it. I mean, it's just so key to kind of creating that hourglass shape, even though you may not have one. It's all about balance.
It's all about balance. All right. What else? Power suit. So this is the boss outfit. I've got a big meeting, a big presentation, boss outfit, suit, dress. What is it? Tell me about that.
Depends on where you're going. And it also depends on, again, your personality. I love me some color, so I know I've been wearing this to death.
No. Are you serious?
Here's the
you
problem.
You like color?
Here's the problem. I bought this suit last year.
Wow.
But here's the thing. I've worn it 4 times, but it's when you wear something like that, everybody's like, oh, there's that green suit again. So it's I think that you should go for the basic colors if you want to save money and if you're not into color, and then you can always dress it up with a statement necklace. But I love a nice clean suit. I get a lot of them from Banana Republic. They always have sales. They're just clean, and the shape is feminine versus just head to toe. And I always love a little ankle showing with the suit.
Yes, I like that too. And notice this. It's about a medium size length jacket, right?
Yeah, but I'm
still
tall,
fitted.
Because I may put you in a cropped, a cropped blazer, which I think would look amazing on you.
I'm extremely short-waisted too, so my waist is almost where my bra line is.
Right.
So yeah, I have to wear shorter jackets.
So I just see. I'm okay, cropped blazer, blouse or tank top. Hot pants that go there and heels, and that's just
done.
Done. Or you can do a sheath dress, which is super easy too.
Totally. Yep, I feel the power in that. Okay, fashionista. So when you want to be looked at, so the opposite of please nobody look at me, I just need to be with myself, no offense, But when you really want to stand out as a fashionista with some style, what's your go-to kind of things there?
Crazy print or color. So you're always going to blend in the background a little bit if you're in the navies, the blacks, the grays. I know a lot of minimalist is having a big moment right now, the neutral factors with off-white and grays. But if you are a fashionista and you want people to pay attention to you and you want all eyes on you when you walk your room, I know you don't like some yellows, so.
Not for me. I like everybody else.
But I mean, really this is not something for everything.
But see, look, the shape is very similar to what I'm wearing. This is a great shape.
It's a great shape, and it just, to tone this down, in every day, I wore this for a photo shoot, but in every day I put a leopard vest over it just to tone down the color a little bit. This is something that I'm so excited to wear this.
You haven't wore it yet?
No, this is brand new.
Oh my.
Did I rip off the tag yet? Probably, because I love ripping it off. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So
is that your way to commit to it? I'm wearing this.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also recommend don't ripping off the tag until you know you're going to wear it. Okay. But to me, this is very fashionista. This is a print. It's a color, so it's going to draw. It's like bees flying to the flower print or the color as well. So you're going to get, if you don't want to be talked to, don't wear something like this because you're going to get all eyes on you.
That's a talking skirt.
Yes.
Isn't it important to, like, this is awesome. And I would be drawn to something like this in the store, but I think the biggest mistake that I make sometimes with fashion is getting excited about something, but not having the shoes to pull it off. And then you get upset, like, and you're like, oh, you go to wear it, like nothing is working. And then it kind of sits behind, it gets put in the back closet and the tags don't come off. Don't you think shoes are really important? Like, should we consider that? Like, maybe we need to cover that. Like, what are the basic heights and different types of shoes that you should have in your wardrobe so you can pick up something on the fly and go, yep, that should work?
I always say, if you're starting from the bare minimum, 2 solids and at least 1 fun print.
Shoe?
So, yes.
Cool. All right.
And that can go for boots as well and booties. So I have over-the-knee black boots I pretty much wear a lot. I could wear this was an over-the-knee black boot because of the little slit right here. I could, if I'm feeling a little cray-cray, I can put on my leopard high heels, which I'd also wear with this because it's a gold tone leopard. Yeah. I could wear these shoes with this dress. So when you have, or if you're a little bit more basic, you could do black peep toe ones. So if you have, let's say, a black shoe, some black, a fun print, and then maybe another solid colored booty, like a black booty or a brown booty, then you'd be good to go.
And heel heights? Should we cover different?
It depends on how tall you are. So I'm 5'10", so I'm rarely going to be walking around some 4-inch heels because if I don't want to be paid attention to, I walk in the room with some heels. It's like, who is that? Right? Yeah. So so my heels are usually pretty minimal. However, it really depends on your personality. Yeah. Have a high heel, have a mid-light heel, and then have like a flat boot. And that goes for all things. So I have over-the-knee 3-inch heels, and then I have flat over-the-knee boots. And then those are my go-to ones. You
said it earlier, but I believe the most versatile shoe is the booty or some sort of boot.
Yes.
Because it's, if you're not comfortable wearing, Beatrice has boots on. I just looked over at that kind of boot. We'll take a picture later so everybody knows what we're talking about. But if, there's not every day do we need to wear heels. They're not comfortable. Maybe you need to be running around. You've got a lot of errands to do. But a little bit of a booty heel will let you get stuff done and still look fashionable. And as you pointed out, you can wear it with dresses. You can wear it with other things. It's not just... I
love mixing and matching, so I call it opposites attract. So if you're going to be in a very feminine dress, like something like this, don't get me wrong, I love the heels, but if you wanted to change it up a bit, I would put some edgy boots with it because it's opposites attract. So if you're in a nice classy sheath dress and you put some shoes with a little bit of an edge of it, it's just gonna make your outfit a little bit more interesting.
I think I just hit on what our social challenge of the week will be out. Oh, you'll have to pay attention, or you'll have to wait to the end of the show, but I just figured out what it's gonna be based on that. But yeah, let's not be afraid to mix and match. I think the easy thing to do is just kind of get into oh, it totally matches, that's what I need to wear with it, but it's not necessarily the most fashionable thing.
Right.
Cool. All right.
Here's a quick formula too. So you can go basic, something bright, something print, or some kind of statement piece. So if you have 2 basic pieces, always add a little bit of something that's not so basic, and then it's going to make your outfit more interesting.
You're a perfect example of that right now. So you've got the studded belt and studded shoes, and then
these two are
classic styling, but they're not basic colors. But yeah, I get it. I like it. Basic bling.
Yeah,
can we call it that?
I call it basic
bling.
Different, opposites attract. Yeah, so it depends on
I like it. That's a new rule. I'm gonna try it. I'm actually thinking about some things I can do with my closet.
Yay.
Okay, healing and comfort outfit. So when you just maybe I'm thinking too much about my life right now, but you're just drained and you're maybe you do need to lounge and you're I just need to put something on that's just really healing and comfortable to me right now. Maybe I'm not even going anywhere. Maybe I'm not even going to see anybody. What does that outfit look like?
So for me, again, everybody's different, but this would definitely be my healing comfort outfit. This is from On the Animals, and for those of you who know me, I love to rescue some animals. So, your favorite thing be, what's the favorite thing that you love? Okay, your dog.
Yes.
Maybe yours says, it's a Bichon, not a poodle, right? So when you put that shirt on, you're going to feel, I'm in a Bichon, and I'm so
Actually, that shirt says Bichon, bitch.
Yeah,
that's what that shirt says.
Exactly.
That's what it says.
It's a Bichon, yeah, exactly.
Because he's kind of got it, not kind of. Mr. Deeds has an attitude.
Yes,
he
most
does.
Bichons do, because they get sick of being referred to as a poodle, just saying.
Yeah, poor guy.
So this would just be one of my comfort shirts because I like it. It goes to a good cause. And of course, I love cats. I love animals. And, you know, I'd probably just wear it with my good old faithful fatty pants.
I like it. I like it. Now, so I like this. This is like the funky lounge thing. So in contrast, just in case someone's listening, that's like, you know, maybe I need something to pick me up. Like, so I tend to describe myself as a workhorse. I'm Midwestern raised, you know, we work really hard, and I need to feel feminine in my comfort and healing kind of times. So I have like this fabulous robe that's like, you'd love it. I gotta take a picture of it. It's floral, it's loud, it's just the most gorgeous thing. When I put it on, I feel like a queen, you know? So sometimes I just put that on with a little slip dress underneath, even if I'm at home.
Sexy.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, nobody's gonna see me, but like I feel, you know, I'm leaned into feeling like a woman, and I need that sometimes in those moments. So don't be afraid to like buy something that no one else is gonna see, or you know, may see later, but you know, just
Robes
for you, right?
Are so important, by the way. Okay, my husband bought me one 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's white, and right now it's like really faded and just like not cute. And he's like, oh, but it still looks so good. And so I wear it from him, but when I'm like, I want one of your robes.
Yeah, I can hook you up. I can tell you where I got it.
I'll be like, look at this gift. Time to get that one out of here.
I cannot, I have this thought in my head. My mom is probably so worried about what I'm going to say right now. But
Mom.
Yeah. Hi, Sheila. Mom, all I'm thinking about is that blue robe you had when you were a kid. And I'm not going to tell why, because it's funny. I'm going to tell her afterwards, though. But yeah, get a sexy robe. Get a robe that you feel good in.
That you like.
Yeah, that you like. Yes. And if someone else asks you to get a robe, you know, give them a little shopping list to get the one that you want.
Yes, and don't make sure it's not white, because they just get so much stains on them.
Totally.
And then you're stuck wearing them for 3 years, but I'm over it.
You're over it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Playful casual, maybe the shopping outfit, like your go-to, run the errands. Like, what's that outfit?
That would definitely be for me, pair of jeans, cute pair of tennis shoes, and let's see, I love me some vintage t-shirts, so. And again, like, I don't want to be bothered by salespeople, so. I don't want to be bothered by salespeople.
I like to communicate with fashion, but I don't want to talk to anybody. Let's just be real about that.
Because when I'm shopping, it's a serious business for me, and I'm just there, and I'm like so keen in whether I'm shopping for myself or someone else. I just don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll usually do a vintage t-shirt, and maybe I'll throw like one of these vests over it and some jeans and some like tennis shoes, and I just feel like I'm good to go.
Vintage, cool. Give people some advice on like finding a vintage, like a vintage store in their area, or where do you get good vintage clothes? Like, what's some thoughts on that?
There's right now vintage is having a moment, so you can find those chaser t-shirts that have been around. You can go to Marshall's. I got an awesome Pink Floyd one from Lucky Brand. I think it was $15 from Marshall's, and I'm just so excited about it. And it looks washed, it looks vintage. So even if it's not real, you can still buy that look. And maybe yours is just a plain, you know, white t-shirt with some jeans. It's like really has to do with your personal style. So again, I love cotton t-shirts, jeans. I usually wear a belt, because when you put on a belt, it just elevates your style a little bit. And you also think about layers. So that's why I love vests.
Layers is very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vests, layers.
Goes back to your 3 rule, like having a couple pieces on. All right. And vintage too, like I agree. You can probably find it anywhere. You probably get it on Amazon of all places at this point, or eBay. But I think even really challenging yourself to have a resource in your local area, even if it's Goodwill, like go to a couple different places. You can look at resale shops in your area. Go to one that you know, go to a couple until you find one that you've actually bought from, and just have that as a resource. Like, we buy way too much new goods.
So much stuff.
Yeah.
Stop buying.
And I think part of like the frustration with fashion sometimes, like I can't shop a department store if like I see a rack of all the same stuff. I'm like, I don't want it.
It doesn't look special anymore.
No. And I think we, you know, a lot of people have that feeling and don't know that's why it is, and it's totally okay. Some of my greatest pieces, and I imagine yours too, came from resale shops.
Okay, so this whole outfit came from a thrift store.
Yeah.
The belt is new and the shoes are new, but I found this in the thrift store. I think it was $7. This was probably $6. Because you guys, seriously, if you knew how many clothes were going into landfills, don't get me started about fast fashion. It's killing me. So if there's something that I can work or retailer for somebody versus going out and buying them a whole new wardrobe, like please think about buy quality over quantity, because not only is it going to help yourself, but it's going to help the world. I mean, these landfills are like crazy.
100% agree. You just gave another tip that I don't think people realize too. Having a good tailor is essential. So like I had this jacket, this Italian-made jacket that I don't even remember right. I think Loman's before Loman's closed.
Oh, R.I.P. Loman's.
Yeah, like I loved Loman's. Really amazing jacket. I had it for years. The lining was totally ripped out. Like I was putting my hand through this, a hole in the lining. The pockets were out. I bought new lining, bought the fabric myself, bought new buttons, took it to my dry cleaner. It's like a brand new jacket because they're a great tailor too.
Yes.
So I think that when you go through, if you get inspired and you go through your closet and you start sorting, like this is great, I always wear this, I hate this, the tags are still on it, I feel guilty about it, get right. Also have a pile where it's like, if this just fit a little better, right?
Right.
I would probably wear it. So having a good relationship with a tailor is really essential.
Tailoring, sorry mom, my mom's my tailor, I drive her nuts. But find a good tailor because it can really make a $10 dress look like a $110 dress. And if you buy a quantity dress, it's gonna last you for so much longer when it's tailored versus something that doesn't fit right or that you didn't spend the money on, because when it fits onto your body, you're gonna wear it more if it fits right.
Totally, 100%. All right, we covered so many different things. Is there like one occasion or mood or transition we didn't cover? Like,
I don't think so. I think we hit it all.
I'm here, color, vintage, I mean, I hope you guys heard this too. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on an outfit to look fantastic. She's proof of this, so, you know.
My whole outfit costs $15, not including the shoes, but the outfit, the clothes.
That's awesome. All right, well let's, is there anything else you want to say about fashion? We're gonna switch gears, like any parting words, like.
I would just say always wear something every single day that makes you happy, whether it's a little cat charm or a ring that your husband gave you or your friend gave you, or a print or a stud, just something that brings more of your personal style into your wardrobe.
Love it. I agree. That's awesome. Okay. We have a few more minutes. We're going to do two more things. So I want to get to know you. Like, you gave great advice, so many tips. I'm going to share which one was my favorite at the end that I'm going to start right away, doing that. I'm not doing it. Yeah, this is awesome. But I want to know more about you, and I'd like to show that any given time the way that we're relating can change. Circumstances could change. An earthquake could happen, and we're in a whole different story, right? And the easiest way that I can do this in the show is just ask you an off-topic question. So are you okay with that? They're kind of silly.
Let me get ready.
They can be very silly. Let's just pull out here. Okay. All right. How much would you have to be paid to spend a year in jail?
Oh, I'm cheap. 500,000?
Like 500,000. So you would be willing to spend a year in jail for $500,000?
Yeah, is that cheap?
I don't know.
I mean, they could probably.
It's a weird question.
They could probably talk me down to 4, but I'd start with 5.
What scenario is this ever going to happen?
I don't know, but if there was, I mean, with reality shows coming up so much, you never know. That could actually be a real show, and that would be really sad. Please don't make that show.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah, because I don't look good in stripes.
But if you do, I'll do it for 500,000. I'm just saying.
All right, here's the next one. What about your childhood wouldn't most people guess?
I was a horrible child.
Sorry, Mom. She's like,
my parents would disagree with me because when you love someone, you always just see them for the best. But I see videos of myself, and boy, was I a little snot. So I think I'm making up for all the years that I was just.
Ah.
That's not.
Well, at least you're self-aware now.
Yes, exactly. I'm making up for last time.
All right, how about one more? Let's see what we can get. Would you rather be addicted to gambling or food?
Gambling?
Gambling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love gambling.
You do?
Yes. I met my husband playing poker.
There you go. That's easy. I don't like gambling, but if I had to pick between one of those two, I definitely would pick gambling.
Right?
Yeah.
Because food you can't get away from, but you can stop gambling if you need to, but you still have to eat.
It's true.
It's harder to kick.
That's very true.
Psychological,
All
just
right.
saying.
Very good. Okay. We're going to switch gears one more time. We're going to do actually my favorite part of the show. It's called Heartswell. And what we do here is just give you an opportunity to give a shout out to somebody that's really made a difference in your life, and just share something really deep and meaningful to this person. It could be a new commitment, a tribute, or just, hey, an acknowledgement. I really want to tell you I love you. Haven't said that in a while. The reason that I ask people to do this is I feel like we don't do it enough, and I'm hoping people will get inspired and just go do it to people in their lives. And I want to show it's not that hard. Even if there's a couple tears that come with it, it's not that hard. Yeah. So you're willing to?
I'm definitely willing to. Would it be a celebrity or a person in your life?
A person in your life. Somebody you know. Yeah.
My first thought, obviously, would have to be my mom, but that's so cliche, but I really do love my mama.
Yeah, it's totally okay.
And then I would have to say three of my friends, and I'm just going to give you 3 friends because you can find them on social media, and they've all just really made an impact of me. So August McLaughlin.
Yes. August has been on the show.
Yes,
so
we love Erin Tillman and Harmony Grillo-Dust. I'd probably say those are just 3 women who practice what they preach. They are the same on social media as they are off, and they accept people for who they are, and there's no judgment.
I love that. I love hearing that.
So thank you for not defriending me when I'm a B-I-T-C-H.
I love hearing that your squad is made up of people that are just as authentic online as they are off. That really inspires me.
So important.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear that I'm going to meet someone, with you, you're amazing. But I was like, oh, I wonder if she's going to be like she's online. She is. She's just as awesome in person.
That's awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, that was a great Heartswell. You covered some friends and mom. Yeah, it's good. All right. Well, that does bring us to the end of the show, but we get to do one more thing together, which is really cool. I always issue a social challenge of the week based on what we talked about.
Okay.
And I teased earlier that I thought that I just hit on the one that's going to be, unless you want to add or change it. But I like the idea of people going into their closet and mixing things up. So doing things that are unexpected. I like to rule about opposites attract. So if you've said this comment, if you've ever looked at something in your closet and said, there's no way I will ever wear that with that, that's the exact outfit that I want you to try on this week, and do different things, try different accessories and shoes. But just have fun with your own closet as opposed to go shopping. Do that first and playfully exchange things, even if you think on the hanger that's not going to work, because a lot of times things on the hanger actually don't look like they're going to work, but they do work when you put them together.
So true.
She came in a different outfit and had this laying on the stool, and I was like, how is she going to pull that off? And then she put it together with the accessories, and I'm like, that's amazing. So don't you think that's a good social challenge for the week?
I love it. Yeah, because I think so many people think, oh, I have to only wear business with business or fun with fun. And when you mix it, it just makes your outfit more interesting.
Yeah, so play. So if you're bored with your closet, you're having I don't know, you're just disenchanted with it, this is what you're going to do. You're going to mix things up in a big way. And as soon as you hear the voice say that will never go together, that's what you're going to try and go to the mirror. And if you want to one-up it, take a selfie, post it, send it to both of us. We'll let you know how it looks.
Yes,
yeah?
I love it. That's an awesome challenge.
Okay, that is the challenge of the week. I so thank you for being here. I needed this. I have extra energy right now after spending time with you.
Then I did my job.
You did your job. Feeling really good about it. When I mix my stuff up, I'm going to send you pictures too.
Yay!
Because I'm really inspired by that. So you can find more about Rayne at her website. It's rayneparvis.com. I'll share that in the archives. And then she's Rayne Style all over social media. And Rayne is spelled like a ray of sunshine, and then N-E. So R-A-Y-N-E. And of course, I'll share all of that when we archive the show.
Yep.
Yeah. So we got to do this again. We got to get August together. We got to do some.
She's a ball.
Yeah, she's a ball.
You're a ball too.
Thank you. I'm very, very low on energy right now. I can't even tell you. Like, I can feel myself kind of just slipping out of, I'm tired, and I totally need a vacation. Aww. I just keep looking at this dress going, yeah, soon.
Vacation time.
Yeah, island. Island, music, cocktails, tequila. That's what I need.
Is it hard for you to shut off your brain? Probably, right?
Yes. Yeah. But I know that I need to right now. I know that I need to do that. So it's happening soon. Hopefully there'll be a relatable on the island somewhere, like in the next edition. That would be so awesome. But I thank you. This was a lot of fun. I needed to do this. Next show, we're going to be talking about influence, not business influence, but like who is in your life and how are you allowing them to influence you? And we're going to challenge, like, is that the best influence? I'm going to have, my guest is going to be Andy Lichtenfield, a new friend of mine. I'm really looking forward to having this conversation. If you take the social challenge, let us know. Like I said, she's Rayne Style. I am what am I?
I'm actually Rayne Parvis on Instagram, but that's okay. You'll find me.
Oh,
I'm in your friend thing.
Okay, yeah. All right, you're Rayne Style on Twitter.
Actually, nowhere. It's Style by Rayne on Twitter.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Okay.
When we rebrand ourselves, sometimes that happens, but it's Style by Rayne and then Rayne Parvis. But you'll find me. Just go to her friends. I'm in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'll make sure I get it right when we archive. So sorry about that. What else? So yeah, if you take the social challenge, reach out to us. You'll see the archives on StephanieMichele.com. And as always, relate with more curiosity. See you next week.
And in person.
Yeah.